Super Media Runners!
Welcome to Super Media Runners, where we run the media to you with the news of a new Bioshock movie project led by Francis Lawrence for Netflix. I just had to pitch my dream Bioshock movie. Roll the rules!
In Pitch Runners, we will go over cast, plot summary, and our whole movie pitch using Dan Harmon's story circle through the main character's journey. But before we take that journey, we must consult the studio deck. We pick one card and must do what the card says during the presentation of our idea.
Starting with the plot summary, we'll be following the events of the first game, so spoiler alert for those who haven't played this decades-old game. Essentially, Jack, after a plane crash, must escape the dangerous underwater society of Rapture and save the little sisters within it. For the cast, we have our silent protagonist, Jack, played by Anthony Starr from The Boys. I chose him for his ability to convey emotions through facial expressions, which will be crucial, especially during plot twists. Atlas/Fontaine, the secret villain, will be portrayed by Colin Farrell. Colin's versatility, as seen in the roles like Penguin in The Batman and in films like The Gentleman and Dead Man Down, makes him a perfect fit for a character disguised as another character. When it comes to the founder of Rapture, Andrew Ryan, I opted not for a big name, but rather the original voice actor, Armin Shimmerman, who can easily embody the character with a bit of makeup. Finally, for Dr. Tenenbaum, the creator of the Little Sisters, Lily Gladstone, fresh off Killers of the Flower Moon, seemed like the perfect choice for me. Now, let's shuffle the cards and draw from the studio deck. Alright, let's see what we have here. Meta mentions. Your idea must now contain 10 scenes that are self-referential to the property. I'll be sure to get this done by the end of this. Okay, we start in Jack's comfort zone, a mundane life and an adoptive family. To add depth to this silent protagonist, I propose expanding on his alleged childhood, portraying him as obedient to a fault to various authority figures. Life takes a dramatic turn when he receives a letter from his supposed birth father, prompting him to board a plane that crashes in the Atlantic Ocean. Like in the game, he discovers Rapture through a mysterious lighthouse and meets Atlas, who pleads for his help in saving his family. Thus, the need is established: escape Rapture and save Atlas and his survivors. A significant departure from the game's narrative is the increased physical presence of characters usually relegated to audio logs. As Atlas and Jack journey to find Atlas's family, they encounter Dr. Tenenbaum, who urges Jack to save the little sisters, creating that moral dilemma. Together, they navigate the dangers of Rapture, culminating in Atlas orchestrating Andrew Ryan's demise, Dr. Tenenbaum convincing Jack to spare the little sisters, and Jack uncovering the truth of his origins, being a manufactured, illegitimate son of Andrew Ryan, manipulated by Atlas's phrase, "Would you kindly," without free will. With Atlas revealed as Fontaine, the true villain, he seizes control of Rapture and attempts to eliminate Jack and Dr. Tenenbaum. However, they manage to escape, and with Dr. Tenenbaum's help, Jack breaks free from mind control. Their confrontation with Fontaine eschews the typical Adam-Jack boss battle, opting for a more engaging plasmid duel. With the aid of the Little Sisters, they defeat Fontaine, albeit at a heavy cost. Jack sacrifices his chance to escape Rapture to ensure the safety of the Little Sisters and Dr. Tenenbaum. Eventually retrieved by them, Jack becomes the adoptive father of the Little Sisters, returning to a familiar situation but with a new outlook on life and the freedom to shape his own destiny. Okay, let's really speed round these meta mentions. So we have 10 scenes. The first scene, Ken Levine, the creator of Bioshock, he's the pilot of the plane that eventually crashes. That would be really cool if he talked to Jack at some point. So that's a good one right there. One of the passengers in the plane, there's a scene where it's a kid, and Jack sees the kid, and he has like a Big Daddy lunchbox, a Big Daddy teddy bear, something like that. That's self-referential, right? Somebody in the script says that the possibilities are infinite, so to reference Bioshock Infinite. In the scene where Jack is entering the lighthouse, maybe he contemplates going up the stairs rather down the stairs, which would be another self-reference to Bioshock Infinite. Oh, there should be a scene where as he's entering Rapture, the first thing he would get is a monkey wrench, but he sees the gun and he's like, why would I ever use the monkey wrench? that'd be pretty good. That's 5. Maybe when Atlas gives him his first plasmid, he when he injects it, Atlas probably has to explain to him, you can't just inject it anywhere. Just make sure you hit a vein, something like that. That's pretty self-referential. That's 6. In the scene where Atlas probably reveals himself as being disguised and actually Fontaine, he explains to Jack that the reason why he was able to grow up so fast was through the genetic speed process, which I think that was an actual thing from the original game. So that way people don't get confused on, wait, why is he now just coming back to Rapture? It should have been longer than how many years it was, because people overthink that. Maybe the scene after Jack fights his first Big Daddy, he'll be like, oh, hopefully that doesn't get any harder, to reference that, it gets easier to fight Big Daddy once you start to create strategies and become stronger. So that's a good one. Okay, two more. There's a scene where a little sister is, eating a fresh corpse, and somebody says it's disgusting that they're doing that, but, they also forget that she has I don't know, something with the little sister. Just let me have this one. One more, though. Oh, so Jack has 2 tattoos of chains on both of his wrists, and this was supposed to be like a really clever metaphor back then, but I would like someone to comment his tattoos, like, why do you have those? And he's like, honestly, it just felt right, just kind of like a cheeky reference, knowing that, hey, it's a really obvious thing why he has chains tattoos on his wrists, But yeah, that's my take on a Bioshock movie. By retaining the essence and themes of the game while crafting a more straightforward narrative, we can deepen the connection with Jack's character while preserving the elements that makes Bioshock such a captivating story. What would you like to see in a Bioshock movie? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more from Super Media Runners.